Okay, so just jumping right into it, the reasons why I think I should be a platoon leader are, first off, I think I have a really encouraging personality. Throughout my time in CCV, I've never been like the biggest like leader or person who will really like get on to people, but I feel I've always been like a really encouraging member, and I've always been encouraging, and I love encouraging people because I feel like spreading like positivity to others helps me stay positive a lot. And especially like during this quarantine and stuff, like seeing everyone like posting and having fun and like doing fun things and little activities, it makes me happy, and I want to like spread and be encouraging to everyone and just really help everyone know that they're not alone in it, because I feel like that's also a really important piece of being encouraging, is that you encourage them, and I feel like it's a different kind of encouragement right now. It's less like encouraging them to do things and more of just letting them know that like you're there for them and that you want the best for them as well, and that they're not alone while they may be in their houses like and separated, that they still have the CCVB program and their platoon, and I feel like that's so important right now, and that the fact that we have that opportunity and we have each other is so important. And so I feel like being encouraging and being a positive voice and just helping to bring everyone together. And then next, I feel that as a senior, I really want to be a platoon leader, and this reason is just that I care a lot about this, and I really want to help everyone else get through it, and I want to make an impact on the program, and I feel like this is one of my, like, not final chances, but it kind of is. It's my last off season, and I want to really make an impact, and I feel like this is the time where I can be that positive voice. I can really help everyone, encourage them, and hold them accountable. And yeah, I'm like nervous making this. I've like sweat. I had to turn my fan up, and I care so much about the program and wanting to help everyone, and being a platoon leader I really want to be one. And yeah, and then next, I feel like I can understand and relate to the stress that some of the underclassmen, or including me, have, because we value off season so highly, and we've talked about it so much that each day is an opportunity, and it still is, but we're no longer able to come in every day and show you our work ethic or show you what we can do on the court. And I feel like that can be stressful to some of the underclassmen, who were really trying to push and show you like that they are the best at their position, or that they are the hardest worker. And I can relate to the stress that they're having, because I was always really stressed out and like angsty, and I mean I still am, and so I feel like I can relate to them, and I can understand the stress that they may have, and I can also answer questions, like if they're concerned about tryouts or what summer may look like or blah 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 blah. I can answer those questions, and I can be there and just guide them along what we're going through right now. And so now getting into my ideas, I'm excited. I've made an entire list. I'm very excited. First off, this is the grand idea here, is daily check-ins, and we've had weekly FaceTimes within our platoon, and that's good, but I feel that it could be better, and that with a daily check-in, either over FaceTime or text, asking how everyone's doing, if they have any nerves, if anything good happened, if there's anything they're looking forward to, I feel like that's really important because a lot of times, like right now, I talk to some people, in the program, or we have our weekly check-ins, and I feel like it's important to really every day, emphasize that, we're here, everyone in your platoon's here for you, and, just to have someone to share your day with, like, other than your family. I feel like that would be good for everyone to get to talk to each other and share about their day. And going off of this, every day sharing one fun thing about you. So each day could have a theme, like favorite movie, favorite drink. I love root beer. But I feel that getting to like know everyone, because throughout these past 2 weeks I've learned things about people. Like, I thought I was the only person who loved the show Gravity Falls, and I just learned that Natalie loves it too, and I'm very excited. So I feel like just learning these fun little things about everyone that maybe you haven't gotten to know yet, that would also be really good to help get to know everyone. And going off of this too would be like a daily buddy. So I know during book club we had a buddy for a week, and we would try to get to know them, text them, ask them how their day was. And I feel like we can also continue to do that because there's around like 10 to 12 people in each platoon, and so if every day you just had a new person that you would get to know, I don't know how long the next like phase is, but I'm guessing 2 weeks, you could get to know everyone in your platoon during those 2 weeks, and it would really help overcome the task of like I have to get to know like 11 people, and it would help everyone focus on just getting to know one person every day and getting to know them more. And this will also help with building relationships with the freshmen from the other class period, because like scrolling through bands and like whenever I get the notifications, usually it's like everyone from the upperclassmen period and the JV varsity period has been doing things together, and then the freshmen have all been doing their fun things together. Like, I didn't do a great job of this either, but I feel like the daily buddies would help us get to know the freshmen more, because it's still kind of scary, I think, for them to like reach out to us and be like, hey, do you want to do a Netflix watch party? Like, if I was a freshman, freshman Alex would have never done that. And so I feel like with the daily buddy, like, that could also be the person who you do your Netflix watch party with or your daily workout with, and it could just be a fun way to get to know that person for that day and also work on relationships with people from a different class period more. Another daily thing, because again, staying in the day, and I think focusing on doing things each day will help us stay in the day, and also every day try to be proactive and get things done. And yeah, so I feel a daily challenge of who can complete the most squares on the bingo board, because if you complete the most squares every day and you win, eventually you can't win anymore because you're done, and it's great. And it can also help on days where maybe like you're a little bit more busy, you're still trying to be competitive and trying to be the best in your platoon that day, and like who can compete the most bingo squares in your platoon that day. And so I feel like that's like a good competitive way, and also to keep everyone on track in terms of bingo. And another way to keep track in terms of bingo is to set goals of how many squares to complete a day. This is kind of what I did for myself in order to like keep track of it, is if you do 2 squares a day, that's 14 days-ish, you'll get 28 done, and there's 25 squares on the board, so you'd be done. And I've been scrolling through the bingo thing because I want to be the first to finish, and so I've been looking at like who's close to finishing, and it's me, Allie, and Grace. But I've also noticed that a lot of people they still have like a lot to do on their bingo board, and I feel like setting the goal of you need to get 2 squares done a day will help maybe the procrastinators do get it done and feel like if they get 2 scores done a day, it helps like break down the daunting task of I have to do 25 things. Instead, it's just I do 2 a day, and then you'll be fine. So those are all my ideas, and yeah, I really want to be a platoon leader. I want it so badly, and I really want to be able to lead and make like not a final contribution, but a lasting impact and an impact on everyone in the program, and just, yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.